The pressure coming out of the wellhead is so powerful that you couldn't even drop a heavy enough weight on it to stop it. It's just too much pressure. The last number I saw was 6,800 psi, which is enormous, several hundred atmospheres of pressure. And so even if you had a big concrete slug and just set it on there, it would somehow blow off. And so what's traditionally done, these things are bolted down. With that said, it looks like that's kind of part of the plan now, is to try to put something so heavy on it slows it way down. Now, you heard the story about cloth rates.
Cloth rates.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, this is methane, this natural gas ice. And these things were, if I can use the expression, when I was young,
go for
these things were more of a laboratory curiosity. Now, at these deep, cold temperatures, very, very high pressures, they form.
Are you talking about the hydrates, and that's what happened underneath the containment
hydrates.
dome?
Oh, sorry.
Hydrates.
A methane, a methane hydrate is a cloth rate. Sorry. Same thing. Sorry. So what they're going to do, they're going to circulate methanol, which is the methane alcohol. It has one OH attached to a natural gas molecule, and that they hope will keep the hydrates from forming. And I say they hope.
I mean, they're hoping to have learned from, as they said, their failed attempts prior with the containment dome and the top hat. But really, Mr. Science Guy, where do they stand now? I mean, do you think this will work, this LMRP cap?
Well, so, I love LMRP, Lower Marine Recovery Package, because riser pack, because it sounds like now the engineers are involved. When my brief experience in the oil patch, in the oil field, you may have heard the expression mud, top kill, top hat.
Junk shot.
What else do we have? Junk shot. These are the good old boys, and these guys are very competent, I will say, in my experience.
You seem dubious.
Now the big thinkers, well, no, they're very competent. But you get into this thing where the thing's out of control. See, my experience, my feeling is that everybody's experience with land-based oil wells is influencing everybody's decision on the seafloor. This is to say, if you have a gusher or a blowout on land, you get a bunch of bulldozers and you build a dirt wall around it, and then everybody gets in there and tries to shut the thing off. But on the deep seabed, you have a couple problems. You have you can't build a wall. Gravity is going the wrong way because it's making things buoyant. And then when you try to put something on top of it, that thing, even if it's made of remarkably heavy material, is still somewhat buoyant. So that thing is being pushed up also by the pressure or the weight of this ocean.
All right, give me a yes/no answer.
It makes things complicated.
Give me a yes/no answer, Bill Nye. Is this LMRP cap going to work? He thinks. Yes or no?
What'll work? It'll work if everybody accepts that they got to let it flow full blast for a few days while the remotely operated vehicle cuts the top off and gets it smooth enough for this thing to fit.
All right.
If people can't accept in their hearts letting the thing flow full blast for a couple days, I'm afraid it'll be another Band-Aid. But look, I'm just one more guy with one more opinion.
Yeah.
The trouble is our government we all have to rely on people who are in this business, people who are in the oil field business, engineers.
We'll have to wait and see.
Engineers, and that's just how it is. When you go to get on an airplane, you're trusting engineers. And so the problem, I think, next time, we need to have regulations that are enforced, and those people that enforce it have to be well enough funded to do the enforcement and keep the inspections up. Very easy to say now.